And I also, to your earlier point around, you don't feel like you've encountered a lot of gender-based animosity in your career. I mean, and I sort of feel the same. Been very rare incidences where it's been prominent, and I've worked, in the Middle East and various places where you would expect to see or feel it more, and I've never really felt that it's held me back. But I guess I wonder how much is that about it not happening, and how much is that me being a little bit bloody-minded and oblivious to it.
And I think if we can, our bit as female leaders can be creating a set of tools, a blueprint, a way of working, no matter if you're naturally ballsy or more timid and introverted, to be able to negotiate this space and find your path within it to where you want to get to. Because I do think I do think that's key, and it's not about having to be inauthentic or other, you don't have to become ballsy if you're not naturally ballsy, but you do need to be able to equip yourself with a mindset that says, okay, I'm going to choose what I focus on. And to some extent we're writing our stories, we're writing our own book. So if we're writing in a whole load of, you could have chosen to see every sort of metaphorical and literal equivalent of "can you get the coffee, dear?" But you chose not to.
And also sometimes it's just because you're nearest the coffee.
Exactly.
But I think as well, it's gender biases are there and they exist, but actually I think it's important that we don't let them cloud the fact that, to your point around growth mindset, we all have predominant capabilities and strengths, and whether they are typically feminine strengths or masculine strengths is almost an irrelevance. It's about having the courage to look to yourself and say, actually, gender preconceptions aside, I am good at these things. I am not as good at these things. And then I think that's about being a leader. It's not about being a woman in leadership. It's about being a leader and having the confidence in what you are good at to admit what you are not good at. And that's where you use the power of other people, the collective, but also where you need to strengthen your capabilities. So if you are not a natural listener, as a woman who is not a natural listener, it is a constant journey for me to learn that. And it's not because I want to be more feminine. I have no interest whatsoever in that. I'll be who I am, and but I do want to be a better listener because it makes me a better leader, a better communicator, a better friend and wife, and all of those things. So it's about that as well. Take gender out of it.